Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back. Once again, another reaction for you guys. I thought after the Super Mario Brothers teaser trailer that I was going to be done for the evening in terms of new videos. Apparently not, because they just dropped the official teaser for Velma, which of course is the adult, a more adult Scooby-Doo show they're going to be focusing on. Of course, Velma in the title. Now, I remember hearing about this and people were going, like, why are they doing an adult show like with Scooby-Doo characters? Like, why are they doing this? And the more that's come out, I think it's interesting. Like earlier today, they had released like some character posters of some of the other, of course, the Scooby-Doo gang. Essentially, I don't think they showed one for Scooby, and maybe he's not in this. I'm not sure, but they showed everybody else, and okay, we'll see what happens. Because for me, it's like I'm currently now watching Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated for the channel for the first time, and I'm like, what? I think I've 5 episodes uploaded. I've recorded the 6th one for next week. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the show so far, even though it just started essentially. But there's 2 seasons, and it's supposed to be the most mature version of Scooby-Doo from all the other stuff, and now we're getting this, which is going to be actually an adult show, essentially. I'm curious how adult they're saying. Is it going to be TVMA? Is it going to be R, essentially? Like, it's going to be for actually adults, or they're just saying that it's more adult? I don't know. We'll see. But let's get into it now. Let's check it out and see what they show us with this official teaser for Velma. Let's jump into it, guys, and see what they show us. Let's go. Okay, let's try this again. I screwed up. Let's try it again. Okay, let's now go. Come on. Okay.
Dear HBO Max,
What?
I
HBO
just
Max?
learned you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies. If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely, Velma.
I hope you die.
Well,
damn.
At least Judy's still white.
Wow, they're addressing the criticisms.
Spooky. Hello? Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
That's the mystery. Then solve it quick, because I'm in your house.
A serial killer calling from inside my house? Yes, that's a classic, and that's my point. Why change anything when the classics all still work, right?
Oh, that's her point. Okay.
Wait, you're inside my house!
Yes. Oh. Okay. Alright. This was great. Honestly, it was. I like the fact that in this teaser, we get a sense of the art style of the show, and then them addressing the criticism that the show has been getting in terms of its announcement and everything, and I'm sure it was planned that way. Like, they had saw all the backlash and everything when certain things are coming out about what the show's going to be and what it's going to be doing. So they have it to where she is tweeting or texting or whatever HBO Max and criticizing them for making changes to a Judy Jetson show and saying, I hope you die, and everything is like, well, like, as long as they don't make changes. And then she's getting a call from the serial killer, and then it's like, oh, like it's a classic cliche because, the killer's inside the house. Like, why make changes? That's my whole point. You shouldn't make changes. Like, it's funny because literally that's what the show's doing. They're making changes. And of course, there's people out there that do not like changes. And look, if you don't like changes and you're not interested in the show at all, that's completely fine because everyone has their own opinion. If that's the case, just watch the older stuff. If that's your case, you don't have to watch it. Like, no one's forcing you to watch this show. And I feel like there's certain people out there that get so upset and pissed off at stuff like this, and they respond and act like they're forcing me to watch this show. Like, no, they're not. They're not forcing you to watch the show. They're not. But I like the teaser, sure, and I think I'll check it out. I think I'll check it out when it drops. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this because it's interesting. Out of all the characters, because a lot of times whenever they've done like spin-off type stuff or more focused stuff, it's mostly on Scooby-Doo or Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Not so much Velma, Fred, or Daphne. Now, of course, I know they had, like, what was it, 2 really bad live action, or was it one bad live action movie with Velma and Daphne or something? I know they've done a couple of those. I'm not talking about the 2 Scooby-Doo, like, mainstream live action movies that came out, of course, with Freddie Prinze Jr. and all that. But, like, it's interesting how we're getting a Velma show. Because they could have done like a Scooby-Doo, they could have done just a Scooby-Doo adult show, just all of them. I know like those characters are in here in some capacity, but it's more focused on Velma. Interesting choice. The dog's outside. She's freaking out. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go get her. So, overall, interesting stuff. Curious to see more. I'm curious to see an actual full trailer with like more footage and see really what the actual tone is. And she's freaking out. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.